or welcome back to 4F Beauty. When will I be YouTube famous? Who knows? But what I do know is it's 11 o'clock at night and I've just finished putting a full face on because it's the only time of day it's been cool enough to do this without it melting off my face. I feel like I need to go clubbing somewhere now, or at least to the beach with a look like this. And I achieved it actually with 3 different palettes, which you won't see me do often. I normally prefer to do a look all from one palette, but this time I broke my own rule and I used 3 palettes and one of Jeffree's liquid lips for my liner. So if you want to see exactly how I achieved this really summery look, then you're in exactly the right place. Here comes your tutorial. Hey, welcome back from the intro. Sorry about the fan. Believe it or not, it is currently 10:30 at night, but it's the first time of day that's actually been cool enough for me to want to put makeup on, and I need to catch up with some filming. So I have got base on, obviously, to save a little bit of time. I've got the W7 Very Vegan foundation. I really quite like that. It's nice and light on the skin. I used the Colourpop No Filter Concealer. I used the Makeup Obsession Contour in C102 Light and the L'Oreal Life's a Peach Blush, and went in with this L'Oreal Brow Expert pencil and set it with Take a Brow from Barry M. Right, I feel like going a little bit summery today because it's hot, and why not? So I'm going to be using 3 different palettes just because I can, and it's rare that you'll actually see me do this as well. I'm going to be using Beauty Killer, Thirsty, and the Zulu palette. All will become clear, I hope, very shortly. Right, I'm going to zoom you in. As always, I have got my colour switch here ready for changing colours, and I'm starting with a fluffy... Oh, I set my face with Coty Air Spun, by the way. Completely forgot to mention that bit. Right, let's get you zoomed in. Yep. Now hopefully my white balance shouldn't jump around too much today, because obviously I haven't got any natural daylight affecting it. You watch it go up and down now like something chronic. You watch. You just watch my camera make a liar out of me. Right, going in with a fluffy brush to start off with, and I'm going to go in with Star Power from the... Actually no, I'm going to start off with China White and just set the concealer, although I've already set my lids with a little bit of Coty Air Spun. Regular viewers will know I always say that setting your lids with a powder from the same palette you're going to use just makes blending seem a bit easier. And as China White is pale enough for a pale personage like me, I think I'll just run that all over. I mean, you can't even see the difference, I very much doubt. Right, I'm going to go in with Star Power, as I was saying, which is the beautiful hot pink. Tap off, you can see just how much comes up on the brush, but you don't get a huge amount of kick up in the pan. I like that. Right, I'm going to start off by running that through my crease, like so, in the windscreen wiper movement, and then it's time for the twirly whirlies to blend it up the eye. And I'm not going to add any more colour to the brush because Jeffree's mattes are very, very pigmented, and the amount that I just picked up on that first go, that's going to be plenty, as you can see. So I normally take it up to within about 4 or 5 mils of the lowest part of my brow. But you take yours to, oh, hello Mr. Spider, you take yours to wherever you feel comfortable. Don't worry, the spider's behind the camera, you're not going to see it if you have a phobia. I really don't mind them. I'm just going to clean the colour off of my brush and just gently buff over the edges just to make those edges a little bit softer and just blow the shadow look out a little bit more. So how's your day been? Is it as hot where you are as it is with me at the moment? My kitchen has been, bearing in mind my kitchen is south facing, which doesn't help. My kitchen has been sort of like 30 degrees when we get up at sort of 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning. And it just gets warmer through the day. I try and leave the blind down to try and deflect some of the heat back out. But to be honest, it doesn't really make a huge amount of difference. And where I'm allergic to bees and wasps, I can't have all the windows flung open. Plus my hay fever, of course, is shocking at the moment. So if I have all the windows open to let fresh air in, I end up sneezing and crying, and well, not crying, but eyes streaming from hay fever, and it all gets very unpleasant. So, oh, got a little bit patchy there. I love HD cameras for showing you things that you don't normally see. And yes, I am just out of the shower because it's so damn hot. I'm taking about 4 or 5 showers a day just to try and cool down. And when I came out from this one, I thought, oh, it's not too hot in my kitchen now. It's down to about 27 degrees. So, right, let's get a bit of filming done, because I want to still be able to get films up for you. Again, I'm taking the colour off and just buffing the edges to blow that shadow out a little bit. I didn't put quite as much on the brush this time for this side. It's times like this you see people in America going, oh, is that all your temperature is? Ours is way hotter than that. Yeah, you have air conditioning. We don't in the UK. Aircon does not come as standard. And we've only really been having aircon as standard in our cars for the last few years. Certainly the first few cars I had didn't have aircon in them. Let's just pop Beauty Killer back there out of the way. And now I'm going to pick up Juvia's Zuli palette. And I'm going to use this pencil brush initially, and I'm going to go into this beautiful bright orange. I could use the corals out of Jeffrey's Thirsty palette, but I actually want an orange. I don't want a pinky orange, I want an orange. So I'm just going to lay that in the corner there, because I do struggle sometimes where my lashes curl up so much. I struggle sometimes, and actually if I use this sort of shape brush, I end up either poking myself in the eye or not getting any shadow close to my lashes. Right, I'm just going to go in with this brush now through the crease, but just to show you the difference, that's the amount of kick up in the Juvia's compared to Jeffrey's Beauty Killer, just in case you're wondering. I'm just going to waggle that through the crease and gently buff the outside there where I've laid that pigment down, and pick up some of the loose powder, and again I'm going to blend not too high up. I just want to try and blend it along the line, just to get the orange and the pink melded together like a fruit salad sweet if you're from the UK and old enough to remember those from the 80s. Oh, I used to love all the E numbers in the 80s. Blue Smarties. Oh, if ever you were tired, a handful of Blue Smarties and you'd be off. And then they took all the E numbers out. Spoiled all of our fun. Right, I'm just taking the excess off that brush. I'm just going to sweep some of that fallout away before it stains, because where I'm hot it probably will stain. Right, I've taken the excess off and I'm just going to buff where the orange meets the pink, just to make sure there's a nice seamless blend between the two colours. There, see? That really warms the look up. And now I'm just going to repeat exactly the same thing on the other side. So if you don't have ridiculous lashes and you can lay pigment down without needing to use a pencil brush, fab, it's one less brush for you to get dirty. I just have to do it, otherwise it turns into a disaster, darling. Right, again, pick up some more of that orange, I'll waggle it along the crease, buff the corner, and when I'm buffing I'm always trying to flick up towards the end of my brow to try and give like an uplifted look to the eye. I flicked a little bit too far there, didn't I? Oops. Oh, I've also got some on my finger. Magic. Oh dear. This is the problem, see. I should have a glass of wine at this time of night, I think. But a glass of wine with me doing makeup probably wouldn't be the best combination in the world. Oh dear. And if I have a coffee this late at night, I'm definitely not going to sleep. As you can see, I'm just buffing that orange, just gently buffing it around, going about halfway up the pink. And I'm going to take all the colour off the brush again and just buff where the two colours meet, just to get a nice blend of the two. Yeah, I like that. Very, very summery so far. Which, let's face it, that's what we want. Right, now I'm going to pick up a flat brush like this. And shall I go into this one or shall I go into Thirsty? No, let's go into Thirsty. Let's use the new palette. Why not? So I'm going to go into Thirsty. And I'm going to go into Submerge. That beautiful blue just there. And I'm going to gently smudge that. Just wiggle it up under my bottom lashes. About 2/3 of the way along. And the same this side. You don't have to use a contrasting colour, you can use either the pink or the orange if you're, not feeling that you want quite as many colours on your eye, that's fine. Not everyone is mad enough to go out of the house looking like this, and yes, I would go out of the house looking like this, and I have gone out of the house looking like this on a number of occasions. And now I'm going to use like a little flat packer brush like this, or a concealery type brush. Just pick up a bit of blue on the top, same blue, and just gently smudge that line out, just to soften it a little bit, so it's not quite so harsh under the bottom lashes there. And yes, I always flinch with this eye because this is the one that I'm blinding. Which is why you'll see two different types of application a lot of times with shadows and liners and things. Because obviously this eye I can close, this one I can't. Well, I can, but I won't be able to see what I'm doing. Sometimes I can close it when I'm just buffing and blending and stuff, but anything more intricate than that, I need to be able to see. Right, now I'm not going to do a cut crease, but I am going to do some of these new shimmers, these glitters on the lids, and I think I'm going to go for this one, which is Filthy Rich. Shall I go for that or shall I go for Lick? Hang on, let's just put them both on my fingers and just... Yeah, Lick's a little bit too close to the orange, really. Got a bit too much bronze in it. So I'm going to, again, go in with this same brush that I just used the blue on. And I'm going to pick up some of Filthy Rich, like this. And I'm just going to pack it on to the 2/3 of the lid where we don't actually have any shadow as yet. Now this is going on without any glitter glue or any concealer under it, and it's going on a dry brush. Because the new formulation that Jeffrey's done is just that good, which is awesome. There, how summery does that look? And we're not finished yet, folks. We'll do the same thing, pack some colour onto this eye. Doesn't that make you think of sandy beaches and... Oh, wouldn't you love to be on a sandy beach right now? I know I would. Right, and I'm going to get, if I can find it, there it is, come on. I'm going to get a little brush like this. I'm going to pick up some of Divine, which is this gorgeous silver. I'm just going to lay some of that. Oh, got a bit of powder in there. That's a good start, isn't it? I'm just going to lay some of that silver around the inner corner here and just join it up with that blue on the bottom. And this really feels almost like a paste when you pick it up. It's so easy to manipulate, and there's not a huge amount of fallout from it either, which is great. I mean, I'm a contact lens wearer, and I feel confident enough wearing these with my contact lens in without using glitter glue, and that's saying something. Because shadows that have got this much glitter, apart from the liquid ones, which are obviously designed to dry down themselves without the need for glitter glue and to stay put, I actually feel confident enough in these ones that are so glitter packed in the Thirsty palette. There, how pretty is that? Now, for liner, I am going to go off camera and do that, otherwise I'm going to be here forever, let's be honest, because liner takes a wee bit of doing. I have got a mini tutorial on winged eyeliner. You can also see the technique that I'm going to be using today in, I think I showed it in the Violet palette review with the hot pink liner, where I use one of Jeffrey's liquid lipsticks, because I'm going to use one of his liquid lipsticks again today to do my liner, I think. I'm just going to use this angled brush. I shall pop the lipstick onto my Pokemon pencil case, just pick it up and do the liner as you would do normally with any gel liner or with any sort of, let me find one, a liquid liner like this. It's exactly the same procedure. So I'm going to pause you, do my liner, and I'll be straight back. And I'm back. As you can see, I used Jeffrey's Huntington Beach as my liner and my lippy. I used L'Oreal Miss Baby Roll Mega Volume Mascara in Teal Blue. And I used the I Heart Revolution Lightening Triple Baked Highlighter, which is very beautiful and very bright white and kind of like a bright white sparkle with a little hint of gold to it. So I just thought it would fit the look nicely. So there you go. At 11 o'clock at night, I have a full face on, ready to go out. Just checking there's nothing on my teeth. So, I really hope you enjoyed this. If you did, perhaps you could hit that like button for me, comment, share, subscribe. If you subscribe, hit that little bell, and when you hit the bell, make sure you select all notifications, not just some. And then you'll get told every time I upload another video. All that's left for me to say now is stay fabulous, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.